Well, this is the fourth installment of this lesson. Soon we'll be going on lesson 3. But I titled this one, Risk It All. And why did I title that? Because the woman with the issue of blood had to risk it all. And it's under the God of radical love, because I want to really acknowledge that God loves us enough to meet us in the moment where we risk it all. She had a lot of consequences that she could have suffered from going to get to Jesus. She had no guarantees. Sometimes we think we're doing stuff with faith, but we call faith this thing that we do with guarantees. That's not faith. Another word for faith is risk. And you have to be able to risk it all to show the faith that you need. And maybe sometimes we don't risk it all because we're not desperate enough. This woman was tired, sick and tired of being sick and tired. And she decided that she would go and get to Jesus by any means necessary. So I think there was some strategy in this. I think she knew she wanted to get to Jesus. But I think when she got to him, she had to take a risk that was unplanned. So she just strategized to get there, to get her healing. But I think once she got there, it's something she knew more about who Jesus was than the disciples. Because she said, he ain't got to talk to me. He ain't got to touch me. He ain't got to wave his hand over my life. But if I could just get close enough to touch the hem of his garment, I believe there's enough power in that. I don't know that the disciples had this kind of faith, but maybe it's because the disciples weren't desperate enough. What do you need in your life so much that you're desperate enough to risk it all? Whatever that is, go for it. By all means, give it your all. Because I believe the God of radical love meets us in the moments when we've risked it all, maybe even messed up because something meant so much to us. And somehow, he meets us in that moment with all God's love, and she embraces us, and loves us, and keeps us, and many times gives us what we were looking for. So, don't forget about the God of radical love, who is willing to meet you when you've risked it all. Not even only for God's name's sake. We think that God will only meet us if we're doing something directly for the church. No. God appreciates all of our gifts. Whatever it is that you're producing, if it's a God-given gift, if it's a God-given dream, God is going to meet you. It doesn't have to directly benefit the church. If it benefits the world, it benefits the people of God. So give it a try, risk it all, and see won't God's love meet you right where you are. It's Reverend Bree, so holla at me, tell me what you think. I hope you have a great discussion, and I'm going to see you in lesson 3, which is the God of radical purpose. Talk to you soon.